definitely a lot more backseat as far as the mid lane matchup is concerned. I fear for Bay picking Galio here just because it feels incredibly off theme for what T1 have put together outside of that, being, you know, a fair bit of poke and pick potential, and Galio can follow up on that, but I don't know whether that's really how you want to be playing.
Knowing the drafting tendencies of G+, I'm pretty sure that T1 had a couple of thoughts going in their head. I really like the Jace as mentioned. I think Jace kind of forces your opponent to go in aggressively. And one, the Galio can help a little bit in that way as a deterrence, and with Taunt and Ultimate can definitely be a nuisance. But there's also the issue of if you do pick something like the Azir here, Pool Bay can just pull out a Yone.
The champion matchup, it's more about Thanatos in general being extremely aggressive as Cocoon's going to connect. Loopy gonna have to be real careful here, wants to make it to the wall and does get that flash off immediately. The repel comes in, Jet Set Radio Future to come forward here as Loopy does manage to soak enough, but it's not gonna quite be there. Lucid gonna turn up as well, incoming, but he's gonna have to make his way out immediately afterwards, and that is a beautiful first blood for T1. Forest is once again looking for Lucid. Thanatos is like, dude, what's going on, man? I thought you were a jungler.
Yeah, he can't really play the video game anymore.
Is he just dead? Yeah, Cocoon's gonna he's just dead. What's supposed to happen here is now Pool Bay and Bay fighting one another. Claw gonna come through. That's going to get Pool Bay to relative safety, but there's not a lot of safety this game.
I am sensing a little bit of tilt. That's my educated opinion.
Well, Pool Bay going to get Cocoon. There's a nice little taunt as well as, oh god.
Not
He'll be okay for now.
Because if it backfires, you're in really deep trouble. So that is something. Oh, Bay's on his way as well.
All right, well, here it is. The ult's going to come forward. There's the Cyclone ulti. And Lucid is in so much trouble. Forest going to do it once again. Dahl is so extraordinarily close to dead. That's a great dash from Thanatos. He'll keep himself alive. Oh man, that was so close.
This is where you see, again, some of the inexperience from D+. Bay roaming up. That's a statement that can scare you a little, but as long as he doesn't, this should be a free win for a T1 from here on out.
Well, Forest is going to look for Thanatos here. He does have access to his W, but it's not going to do anything. And yeah, that's a very dead Cassante.
It's a great sport.
Is it?
Well, if you're gonna share your subpar opinion like that, then I don't know if I still want to be in cast with you. I'm gonna just focus on the game. None of this banter anymore. I'm none. You guys can see this, but I'm turning my back. I'm turning my chair towards Atlas as Lucid is praying this gank works out.
And well, it might. Cyclone's going to come down. In goes Rahel. They're wasting no time. They are just flashing on in, and they will be able to kill Smash. There you go. That's something.
That's a win.
T1 now pushing the last remaining lane with anything in it. As Lucid not going to find anything with the Cyclone. Finds it with the second portion before he does inevitably go down. As D+ Kia just looking for some sort of way of doing something. Lucid realizes that it is really looking relatively hopeless.
Yeah, if this is a scrim after Elise gets the triple, you're like, okay, let's, you know, that's game. That's fine. Actually, we'll leave it at that because this is not playable. And
look at Bay just walking towards people and just not caring at all.
Damage.
Yeah. No one really does anything right now on the side of D+ Kia. It is a rough time. 26 minutes, and these Nexus turrets are not long for the world. I think we're getting an idea as to why Elise has been banned a heck of a lot, and why she's also picked a lot as well. These kind of snowballs, very devastating for these teams. The culling going to fly in. Rahel, oh, very close to just dead. So they're just going to have to wait on their fountain. This Nexus is going to go down. Big old taunt to come through as the ult comes down from Thanatos just to take Bay on a bit of an excursion. But that's going to be that. And chuck mine in the Forest column as well. That's beautiful. Another day, another Elise POG. As that took a lot longer, I think, than the actual game length, given the pauses. And I think the quota of about 30 minutes of
we're gonna go to 9
broadcast
games. Time. No, but in the end, there will be 9.
I mean, the last series of this evening is only theoretical at this point.
I don't know if it'll ever happen.
No, because it hasn't happened yet. Oh dear, that is a graph of damage. Forest going to pick it up on the Elise. Fairly obvious.
I'd say extremely. Forest, there are games where he tries to do a little bit too much, and this game he did just enough. Do you think that we saw some of the overall restraint from T1 come in, not wanting to throw away the game, like they've done in the past? This game, though, it was calm, it was controlled, it was him getting a couple of early kills. Very nicely done on the bot side of the map, and you do really see that, especially in these challenger games, even more so than the actual LCK, it matters so much how the early game plays out. Because the meta right now is incredibly snowbally, and it's even more so in challengers. Early pickup of the Elise paid dividends, and I don't think we're going to see champion in game number